Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for the free monthly tarot scopes. For the tarot portion of the reading, we'll be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own creation. Then we will move over and choose a card from the Animal Totem cards, the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are also my own creation, to round out the reading for the month. If you're watching these readings to learn how to read tarot, I recommend my book, Tarot in the Modern World. It's very inexpensive and easy to understand. You can find all that by looking in the Eye in the Sky, as well as my adult coloring books, which are therapeutic and art therapy. They're relaxing, and all the things that I have for sale and all the readings I do are to help with your spiritual growth and your empowerment, because that's your ultimate goal. While we're doing the reading, take time to look at each card. I will hold them up and you can freeze frame the deck. Look at the letters, look at the shapes, see if anything stands out to you. This is how it can become a more personal reading to you, as you trust your intuition and allow these cards to speak to you, as I know they do. They're still speaking to me. If you don't get your personal message from this one, please be sure to check out your rising sign and your moon sign. Now, before we start the reading, I want everybody to pick a color. Once you have your color in mind, we're going to move on to the reading. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and on to the reading. Hi Virgos, thanks for joining me for June 2016. I'll start putting those cards right out because they're coming out of the deck already. Let's get to it. Let's get down to it. Virgo. June 2016. Virgo. Okay, here is the spread for Virgo. Now, if you pick that color and you're seeing it in the cards, that may be an area you kind of want to zoom in on. But don't restrict yourself only to the color you picked. You know, just let it all roll over you. Well, you know, the first card out over here was Tower in reverse. So that's, you know, that's some stuff. That's some heavy-duty stuff. Tower is chaos, disaster, some kind of big upheaval, things kind of coming apart. And in reverse, it's to a lesser degree. It's not as much so, but it's still pretty intense, you know. I like that it's kind of at the beginning of the reading. You know, if there's anywhere that Tower should be, it should be up there. So that's kind of like it's on its, you're kind of over it and moving on. And the cards surrounding it say as much, because the very next card is the Magician. And the Magician is somebody who's totally empowered. They're gathering their, you know, force. They're ready to strike out in the world. He's operating at 100%. You know, he's not wounded or down or anything. He's like, I'm here 100%. I got everything I need on my table to carry me through. He's got every element. That's one key thing about the Magician. He's got the Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and Rods. You know, he's got everything. So he has all the tools. There's no need, he's there, he's ready to go. And the Two of Rods is there too. And that's a card about seeing your path, seeing the way you're meant to go. The road is opening up to you. He's next to the Magician, so that's great with the empowerment and everything, but also he sees the Tower in reverse. So it's like you see what went wrong. You kind of, when you get a little distance, like you get some perspective sometimes, you know, you kind of got a little time to get away from this stuff. And this is like, oh, hindsight's 20/20. I can see everything. And just stay with that, because you're at a good spot right now. You're kind of on this real solid ground here. And you're at a good foundation. And there's still that grand trine in Earth going on. So you guys are being affected by it. And Jupiter is still in your sign this year. I don't know if Jupiter's going direct yet. Jupiter's been direct for a while. Let me see here. Yeah, it actually does go direct. Oh, it's going direct in May. It's already gone direct now when I'm doing the reading. All these planets in retrograde, it gets confusing. So yeah, Jupiter is direct. So I think that's a lot about what this is about. You're really feeling, you know, you're getting the wind beneath your wings. It's coming back, you know, and you're ready to take off again. And then also on the other side of the Tower card, we have that Six of Rods, you know. And that is triumph and victory. I've been, you know, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm the winner. I feel like I beat that and I can beat anything. You know, I conquered that and I can conquer anything, and really feeling full of yourself, but not in a bad way. You know, these cards around here are real energy boosters, or, you know, get like you're pumped up and ready to go and 100%. That's all I keep wanting to say. What I've been saying about this 9-card spread, I mean, sometimes there's cards that are going to stand out to me, but I think this is kind of like almost a significator. Like, this is maybe the central issue. In this case, I feel like it really is. Not, you know, totally is. Isn't this the Queen of Rods in reverse? Because that's the only thing in this whole spread that's not favorable. Well, Tower in reverse, but look, she connects to that, you know, and she connects to the Death card. Well, I mean, for some of you may have lost somebody. The Queen of Rods, by the way, in these general readings could be male or female. Maybe a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. In reverse, it's a negative, usually a negative thing. My first instinct was, this is somebody who puts you through the ringer, you know, at some point in your life. This is somebody, this is what this Tower stuff is all about. Is this person, what you went through with them. And I feel like it was not pleasant for a lot of you. In some cases, maybe this is somebody who passed away suddenly, and this has just been, that's what that Tower is. It's just like, it was just sudden death that you weren't expecting. But I'm not really I'm stronger on the other way here. Death is telling you that you need to release this. And I think you are. I think whatever this is, you're kind of getting over it. And whatever this is, this person was a part of it, seems to be. That's what I'm picking up from almost everybody. You've got strength here, and yeah, strength is a card of patience and waiting and having patience, but it's also a card of strength. The card is called strength, and it means, you know, fortitude is the second word I use. You're feeling fortified. This is what I'm getting all along, and it's because of this Jupiter moving forward in this grand trine on Earth. You're really being affected in a great way. You're rebuilding. Because Magician is 1, you know, 2 is 2. These are low numbers, so it's like it's a newer cycle, and I feel like it's been only going on for like 1 or 2, whether 1 or 2 weeks, 1 or 2 months, 1 or 2 years, you know, something like that. Okay, so you're getting your strength back, and you're letting this go. You've got these 2 kind of youthful cards here too. You know, you've got these youthful cards. The Page of Rods, who is a youth, of course. Often again, though, I use these for messages, like messages are coming. All the young dudes carry the news. And in the month of June, we are going to have a full moon's fire, Sagittarius, because this is fire sign stuff, right? So the sun isn't going to be moving into there, but we're going to have a big event, which is the full moon, the second full moon Sag, which is 29 degrees, which is kind of karmic and crazy too. So, but this page being upright is talking about good news is coming. Some kind of good news is coming that's going to make a change. Some of you might be waiting on a divorce, and you might get the news. I hate to say it, but like the divorce is final. That could be it, you know. Or I'm out. I'm out of something. Like, I'm out. Yay. I'm done. Even if it's not a could be like a foreclosure even, or something like that. Like, I don't have to worry about that house anymore. It's off my, you know, it's off my watch. You know, I don't have to take care of it. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Done. That's the energy period. I don't have to take care of it. I don't have to worry anymore. So whether it's a person or it's whatever, you know, you don't have to worry about it anymore. And that's a good thing, because your load is lightened. You've got the Fool here. Fool is all about, he doesn't have any baggage. The only baggage he has is that tiny little bag he's carrying. So he's not carrying any baggage. He's fresh and new. He's 0 too. So you've got 0s, 1s, and 2s. These lower numbers. So it's all about, here it is, a brand new day, right? It's funny how they both look up here at this Queen of Rods too. So make this new beginning, or are you going to make this new beginning and then get all caught up in resentment or whatever this is about, or grief again? Or you're going to make a, you've got to look at her or he, you've got to look at this person with a new set of eyes. That's what this is saying. These 2 cards looking up at her. Again, I'm saying her, but it could be a man. It's like, you got to look at it with a new sense of eyes, and I feel real strong about forgiveness. Like, you got to, forgiveness is going to be a key thing, and that's a big thing about the Strength card too. I mean, she's soothing the savage beast through love and kindness. You could look at this as the savage beast, you know. So you could have a lot of resentment. You know, this release is really strong for me for this. You got to release it, or you'll never be free. You know, you'll never be free if you're still, you know. You've got this strength. What are you going to use this new strength for? What are you going to use this grand trine on Earth for? Your energy. What kind of foundation are you going to set up for yourself? Are you going to go back to this again? Oh, I feel stronger, so let me go back and it's all your fault. Or I feel stronger, I really want to make a new beginning, I really want to move on, I really want to forgive, I really want to be lighter. I really want to travel light. I don't want to carry this around with me. Get out of here. Okay, Virgo. Now I got a spot to put the other card, right? She almost went in the candle. She flew right over the candle. And she's it'd be something to kind of fire. That would have been some freaky deaky stuff, huh? And a fire sign catching on fire. No, we don't want no fires. Okay, what's going on for Virgos? No, I have more than one. Gotta get just one card. Grasshopper. Oh, look at that. Just fits in there perfect. Isn't that better than that nasty old Queen of Rods? Anyways, let's hold up that grasshopper. I always feel that. Now this card is totally and forever connected to Kung Fu for me. Oh, grasshopper, you know, the wise sage teacher and the young whippersnapper. But again, here's that youthful energy too, you know. And I was talking about being real lighthearted and open, and grasshopper totally has that anyway because, well, let's read the thing first. Health, blessings, fertility, the gift of song. Inspired creations reveal your true spirit. Reincarnation, discovering your soul path. Advance by leaps and bounds. That's what I was getting to. They leap from one thing to the other. You don't see grasshoppers carrying around a big heavy load either. You think grasshopper, it's just like light and, you know, they're just jumping around and it's happy summertime, you know, it's happy energy. Look at his happy face. He's a happy grasshopper. And that's what I just feel like yeah, you've got some powerful energy going your way with this grand trine on Earth, and Jupiter's direct. So you know, 12 more years until this Jupiter comes around for you guys again. You're coming into the tail ends of this. So that last blast of, you know, push here you've got going, momentum, you know. But keep it light. Keep it light. Keep it fun. You know, try to bring in the happy element. This light levity and lightness is just the thing that I feel like this is the big message for you right now, because the planets are totally working in your favor. You've got a nice planetary setup that you're not going to have again for like 12 years. So what are you going to do with this energy? Don't waste it on hating. Don't waste it on blaming and hating or remorse. You know, there's only now. These are all about being in the now too. The grasshopper, he's in the now. You know, the magician is totally here in the now. This isn't about what so-and-so did before or said, or, you know, that other, you know, that's fruitless. That's not going to help you out at all. Okay, Virgos, hey, speaking of reincarnation and discovering your soul path, I'm going to be opening up these readings, these soul readings, about every 2 weeks and on and 2 weeks off, roughly. That seems to be kind of the pattern. I get really backed up on readings and I get stressed out. And even if I do a waiting list, I feel like I got to get to that waiting list, so I'm just going to do it this way, you know. Then you don't have to wait as long, and it's easier for me to do them and not feel pressured or work myself constantly, you know. Get that workaholic. You Virgos can relate to that stuff, right? The workaholic zone. So that's just how we're going to do it for now. It's a deep reading, though. I mean, it's not about if you're going to, you know, get a job next week or anything like that. This is good for your whole life. Looks at your soul path. It's a pretty deep reading. It's not for everybody. But if you want to take it to the next level, there it is. Hey, Virgos, thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing. Everything you do, support my channel with all my wares and everything, and donating. All of that makes that the readings can continue to be free every month for you. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of June, and I'll speak to you soon.